Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are starting with the Skin by Zaron Moisture Boost. To set my skin preparation, I had moisturized and used my sunscreen before using the moisture boost. Now I'm applying the primer all over my face so that the foundation can be flawless. For this foundation, that is the Brown Skin Foundation by Zaron and the Beauty Blender by Zaron. The shade I'm using here is Leather, and I applied one full pump to my face, and let's see how that covers. What I like about this foundation is that it is light to medium to full coverage. Yes, even if it is half pump that you use, it will still give you what you want. You can build up, it is buildable, you can add more as you want. So the kind of coverage you want determines the pump, the quantity you will use. And I also like the fact that even if you use half pump, it covers, it cancels imperfections. Yes, it does. So the shade I'm using here is in Leather. Alrighty, I'm blending towards my hairline down to my neckline. We don't want to see two different colors on the face, so I actually used a pump and a half. I didn't finish the two pumps I used. So over to the brown skin powder in Almond. That is the shade Almond. I'm patting all over my face. You can see the difference. It also gives a light to medium coverage. It is not heavy. Even with the foundation on powder, my face doesn't feel heavy. At least your skin can breathe. I love using this combination because my skin, even if I apply two pumps of foundation and powder, my skin doesn't feel heavy. I applied the Skin by Zaron Lip Therapy Balm on my lips, and I'm using the eyeshadow palette in Sparrow. That's the Primer Pop palette. I like the Primer Pop palette because it also has a primer, eyeshadow primer there. So I decided to try using just one palette on my face for eyeshadow, for cheeks, for highlights and everything. So I used the black and brown for my cheeks. I also used some pink shades on my cheeks, and I'm using the gold color there. I'm using it for my highlights. Okay, I'm going to put some on my nose, then on my brow bone. I'm still going to put some on my brow bone. The highlight was looking a bit harsh, so I had to soften it with the Beauty Blender and went over it with my powder. I'm going to do my brows and complete it off camera and come back, after which I will then use the same gold from the Sparrow palette all over my brow bone, and then use eyeshadow primer. Yeah, I'm using the eyeshadow primer here. It's actually clear, very lightweight, and if you want soft eyeshadow color, it sticks. So I wanted something very light. I actually wanted something very light than the brown. I was taking in bits, you know, less is more, and it's better for you to apply your colors or your makeup gradually and build as it goes. So the brown was not browning for me, so I had to go in with another pink color. Yes, and then I'm going to use the pink color on the palette as well on my eyes as my eyeshadow. Okay, yep. Okay, after which, yes, I'm going to use the dark colors on the outer corner of my eyes, so that I'm contouring my eyes. So it's not only cheek contour, it is eye contour. And then I'm blending out the contour and also softening the lines. So I'm going with my Skin by Zaron Axe eyeliner. Okay, I like the fact that this is so easy to apply on your personal. See, just easy breezy. It applies easily. And then with my mascara, Flash Mascara by Skin by Zaron as well. I love the eyeliner. It's black, the felt tip pen applies smoothly, and then can just go over it with one line as you want it, as light as possible. And then I personally I don't like doing so much of heavy mascara, so I just apply a little bit on my face. So I'm also going with the eyeliner pencil. Just lightly, I think I poked myself in the eye here, but it's fine. It's fine. See, my eyes are defined. So up to the lips, I'm combining the lipstick with the a matte lip fix, like a liquid lipstick. So the shade of the matte lipstick I'm using is Vega 09, and I'm going to put in like an ombre lip, not really an ombre, but at least in the center of my lips. This shade I'm using currently is Sandy. That's the Zaron matte lip fix in Sandy. I lined my lips with the Zaron lip pencil, the shade Bold. That was what I used to line my lips. Alrighty, until my next video, stay beautiful. Bye.